Another phone video? Say it ain't so. Yeah, we're here again. This should be maybe a quick one, but who knows? My rants tend to go on at times. So, um, everything I thought could potentially be wrong, is incorrect. There's no gastro problems. My spine, like upper neck, spine area is fine. And I guess the medical equivalent to fine is unremarkable. But what's remarkable is multiple specialists and several tests cannot confirm what the hell is actually going on with me. I do have a friend that seems to be convinced that my surgery is just taking super long to heal, which is a lie I keep telling myself. In fairness, that thought alongside the friend that told me this is maybe correct, um, which I'm kind of hoping for. It's exhausting after a year and a half of getting different non answers from different places. Although I suppose a year and a half isn't fair because it was only like roughly 6 months ago where I got my tonsillectomy, um, which, since then has been a result of all of this stuff. But I digress. I don't even want to talk too much about that. I'll probably put it somewhere in the title just to kind of have it put the knot on the last few videos that I made like this, referencing it. But the main thing right now is I got stuff coming. I already put out an appreciation post of sorts for the gems for Phantasy Star Online. Um, but I've recorded footage for PS1. Of course, referring to Phantasy Star 1, not the PlayStation. I got more footage from there to be coming up soon. I just have to do some edits on it, but it should be coming up probably in the next couple days. Whereas that gives me some time to do that, and this will probably be filler that gets put up, maybe like tomorrow, like today's Sunday and next day Monday, in case I'm not quite ready for to get the game post up. And even if it is ready, I'll probably schedule it out a few days to have, I don't know, crazy concept like a week of multiple videos in the same week, possibly. Which is what I'd like to do eventually. Something else I have going on is I sometimes you have to take a few steps backwards to go forwards. In the midst of all this medical stuff has been newly acquired debt, and it started getting overwhelming to the point where I was like, you know what, it's time to take out a personal loan and consolidate the debt. And in the midst of doing that, I decided some of that personal loan is not just going to be strictly uh, trying to cover medical problems I didn't ask for, but also going to be ways to help enrich home life. So that has looked like some furniture that we're going to be getting, which would be cool. But part of that as well was it's not like the most fancy lens, but not the kit lens for my camera that I've mostly, well, not mostly, entirely have used only for streaming to this point, which I would like to use for actual photography focus things. I've mentioned it a couple times on here, but I've yet to do anything with it where I show anything on this channel, or take video with it outside of, well, the few videos that have ended up at my desk, using that camera on this channel. Whereas most of its usage has been on the swivel arm, on my desk for streaming purposes. So, yeah. Slightly distracted because I'm recording this just before picking up the missus at work. I think I'll just wrap things up here. I don't want to rant for too long. And there's a few different topics I wanted to cover as quickly as possible. But needless to say, um, trying to move things along in pretty much every aspect, both content wise, health wise, even if I have to still keep jumping from specialist to specialist to figure out some answers. Getting the content machine going, getting life going. I mean, that part hasn't really stopped, honestly, but yeah, finding various ways to do the channel slogan, right? Turning the downtime into uptime and all that. Trying to find various ways to do just that. So we're going to keep it rolling here. I thank everybody that has supported thus far. It looks like we've quadrupled our subscribers and gotten a few views to go along with that, and various comments that I've replied to, I believe, everyone to date. So keep being your awesome selves. Keep trying to find those ways to rise up even if you're feeling down. And I'm going to be there right with you up close and personal for whether it be your journey. If you decide to share that, I'll try to share some encouraging words or anything or something like that. When I overcome this health hurdle, I want to start doing more of these personal videos, except like not on the phone. It is going to be a focus of the channel, alongside video footage to go with it, where I talk about very specific life situations, because what I don't want it to be is just strictly what has overcome my life. Well, I may mention it to kind of in this uplifting manner to try and like share that and like how things I did during that time to overcome it. I hope to somewhat soon maybe be able to speak about that stuff in a past tense, but not not have that be the only focus. But also I've done a fair bit of talking today, and I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum with my my issues. So take care, everybody. I'll see you all on the next one. More content coming real soon. Peace.